What the fuck is menopause?
You're asking the wrong guy.
No, I'm not asking you.
Oh. She doesn't even have a mic on it yet. She still hasn't learned a lesson.
Got a newbie.
Shut up.
Do you feel comfortable? That's more. All right. Well, I'll ask you the menopause question again later.
Okay.
But how do you feel in the seat? Everything's okay? Microphone seems far away.
Let me check the mic.
I mean, yeah, you could get involved
Let
here.
me see. I can see it on the thingy.
No, don't worry about it. Where are you going to sit?
Right here.
There like that?
Yeah.
All right.
Maybe take a look at what it looks like in the camera also.
It's the problem is that just always blocks my view for
View of what?
my pics on the next thing.
Don't worry about that.
Okay.
It would be cool if you just started giving football picks right now.
No, it wouldn't.
Is this new?
No.
Oh. Looks different.
These are the samesies. All right.
Are we good?
Can you straighten that picture out a little bit for me?
This one?
Yeah. Yeah, there you go. That's nice.
Anything else?
Focus.
That's nice.
That's such a good picture.
Yeah, that's a good one. Did I ever tell you a story about that picture?
Me?
what-
Yeah.
Was it like a silent auction?
Yes, that's exactly what it was. I went to some charity event in place of Jesse, which I don't like doing because I don't like talking to people. But it was like a charity poker event. And so I'm there, don't know anybody. So of course I'm like, and I'm there super early. And I don't drink. So it's like, what the fuck am I doing here? So I'm walking over by the silent auction. I'm like, oh, that's cool. That painting right there or whatever it is, picture. And I'm like, you know what? I'm going to bet on it. I'm going to bid on it just so I could take a picture that I bid on it.
Right.
And I'm like, there's no way it's going to win.
Not a chance.
It was like $500 first bid. I'm like, it's the coolest thing here. Someone's definitely going to bid on that. Nobody bid on it. The next day they called
you
me.
had to put a number? It wasn't like pull out of a hat and you win it? You
No.
bid on it.
Yeah.
Oh, you actually
Oh my
bid
gosh,
$500?
why'd you go so
That's what
high?
a silent auction is, I think. It's what's just like a
oh,
sheet.
you're right.
Why'd you go so high?
Well,
Hi, it's a Mike Tyson signs thing. Is that all he's valued at right now?
I got a question. At a silent auction, could you put like 200 to 500?
no.
Okay.
No, they give, how it works is they have a starting bid,
Right.
which I was the first bid, so I didn't know how it worked because I could have put that bid,
Right.
which was it was still $450, I think,
Okay.
around that amount. So I put 500 as the first bid. I didn't have to do that. I could have put 450, still got the picture. And then, whoever's the next person bids a little bit
higher.
more. That
So
might
if-
not be a silent auction now that I think about it.
Yeah, I think so. But if you really want it, are you allowed to go back and look at the paper and like put a new number?
Yeah.
Oh.
You are?
It's whoever.
So it's just not a going for this amount, going for this amount, going for this amount type
No,
thing.
no,
And people banging stuff.
Well, yeah. So at the end of the night, whoever, when it's over, they say, all right, it's all closed. And that's whoever has the most at that time, that's who wins.
So nobody else bid on that?
Nobody. So then I'm fucking, so
Maybe it's not that cool.
I tell the same story to Mike Waller, like 3 months later, right? And he's telling me about how he sells everything on eBay. So I'm like, yeah, that's a great idea. Like, we don't really need this. I pay $500. It was for charity, so I guess it's for a good cause.
Right.
So I pay $500 and I'm like arranging to get it. First, I'm like ignoring them, but then I'm like, shit, it's charity. They know who we are. They know the company name, so I can only ignore them for so long. Then they had like a private courier deliver it here. The guy
Really?
Yeah, it was weird.
I think that's how a legit auction works, though.
Like, right.
Like, do you must pay
Like a
before you
carrier.
get it, right? Do you pay before you leave?
No,
No.
I have to pay by credit card. Yeah, it's all tax deductible.
How many people do you think like don't pay?
Yeah, they come for you. They find you. There's a whole
Yeah, how do you get that job?
But why? Why do they come for you? Then they could just auction it off at the next thing.
because I don't think the charity owns any of this shit.
Okay.
It's an actual company that comes in, and it's their memorabilia, so they must pay something for whatever, and then
To use it.
whatever's left. Yeah. So anyway, he's like, yeah, sell it on fucking eBay. So I go on eBay. There's literally 5,000 of that exact thing in that exact frame for $100 each.
It's got a little thing on it too, like authenticity.
Yeah, it's authentic. Steiner Sports.
Yeah, 1 out of 1,945.
He must have did Steiner Sports does those like meet and greet things.
Yeah.
So he must have had one, and was the picture.
No, I bet you it was like Mike Tyson needed another fucking Bengal tiger or something. And he's like, yeah, sign 5,000 of these. I'll get you another Bengal tiger.
I think it's cool because that's pretty much how my game ended most of the time, with him knocking me out.
It's more POV than anything else.
Yeah.
Do you have any like collectibles at home that you guys like cherish that you think might be worth a lot of money?
I had baseball cards, but I never really looked them up. I don't think I got anything very, very cool. I got like a Willie Stargell, but it's definitely not in mint condition.
Who the fuck is Willie Stargell?
Oh, he's a guy on the Pirates.
Oh, okay.
Very, very popular. But
Very popular when?
in the 70s.
Okay.
But no, never got a really cool rookie card. Nothing like that. I never really collected anything. It's funny that you bring this up because I was thinking about all these people that collect shit. It's such a waste of time.
Oh,
Such a waste of time because you got to be like the only guy with it left.
brutal. It's brutal. And it just takes up space.
Yeah, you got to carry it around everywhere when you move.
Anything that I've had of any value at some point in my life, I sold.
Well, at
Like
least you got
what?
money for it.
I've had memorabilia. Nothing jumps out at me. I've had sneakers that were worth decent amounts of money. Sold them. Don't need them. I don't like things.
Right. I don't want to carry around things. What about Beanie Babies? Remember Beanie Babies?
I have those still.
Oh my gosh.
and
That's your
my mom was looking through them, and she's like, I feel like some of these are worth like over $100.
They used to be. I don't think they are anymore. That used to be a racket.
No, like recently, maybe like a few years ago, we were having this conversation. I also have original Polly Pockets, which is a big thing. But I don't look up anything. And I had, because I was such a tomboy, I actually have baseball cards probably somewhere in that mess of whatever my mom has in the attic. I wonder who's in there now that you say that.
What did you do? Do you have boxes? Like did you used to buy the box set? That's kind of what got me out of getting baseball cards because the rich kids would just buy the boxes and I'm like, oh, you got every card.
Like the complete set?
Yeah, like the complete set.
Yeah, but I don't think
No.
that's the valuable part of it because the complete set doesn't have all the special ones.
Yeah, no,
Are we
it's the ones
sure?
like you buy the little pack and you hope something good is in
Yeah,
there.
that's what I used to do as a kid, and I get
Yeah.
like Chris Sabo, and then he would die. He
The
would,
guy with the glasses?
yes, the guy with the
Goggles?
glasses. Everybody got that rookie card. He ended up being nothing.
Dave
Cincinnati
Magadan.
Reds.
I remember Keith Hernandez cards. The problem with the baseball cards and the basketball cards from like when it was hot for us is what I found out is that they were, it was so, anytime there's like a big swing in that, they produce so many
It was so
of them.
heavily
So it
produced.
loses the value.
Yeah, so there's nothing that's really that rare.
Yeah, you got to live to like 91. And
You
have,
need like a card passed down to you of like,
Yes.
something.
Imagine that. Imagine
Honus
your
Wagner?
grandfather.
yeah,
Your
like Mickey
grandfather
Mantle
give
or
you like
something.
a Willie Mays.
Yeah.
Like that would be amazing.
Is baseball cards the only thing that's like popular?
No, people do
That-
football cards.
Or they have the same big value if it's a good one?
I mean, this guy was almost started a show. He wasted probably $400 on that shit.
Yeah, I've wasted a lot of money.
Ah, where are those
No,
cards?
what happened exactly? That's a perfect example. That time, I opened one up. I got some sort of a LeBron James like fucking hyper refracted diamond studded card, and I sold it for like $800.
Oh, well, boom. I mean, you made it.
I made all my money back, and
That's
No,
great.
you need to hold on to that. That's something that's more valuable as the time gets older.
I think $800 was
that
perfect.
seemed like the height of it. He seems like he's gonna do something stupid soon. It's gonna be worth less.
He's going to P. Diddy that shit?
Yeah. No, I don't think anything sexual.
No.
I think more
no,
political.
he's been very proper.
Political?
Yeah, he's stepping up to the
He's
plate.
going to make like
He's
full
going to
set
turn into
movies.
Jay-Z and Beyonce.
Maybe. What's up with Jay-Z's hair right now? Have you seen it lately?
I haven't seen it lately. Is it still naughty?
Yeah.
That's big.
in
He's living the reggae rough life.
I think he looks better with the hair short. He should make it short again.
He's got like Jay-Z's not an overly attractive man,
Right.
Because he's got money, like, and he's got like a little bit of like je ne sais quoi about him, you know, that like.
Swag.
But if you look at him, it's like kind of weird looking dude.
Yeah, definitely.
Weird lips.
Weird face.
But he's got Beyonce.
That's true. Wonder if they
Who
still.
the fuck am I talking?
Wonder if they still do anything.
What do you mean?
I wonder if they still do anything.
Like touch each other?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think they're
so.
romantic?
Yeah.
I think they have time for any of that.
I don't think so either.
I don't
Are
think
you
Not
kidding
with
me?
each other.
Both of
Not
them
with
are.
each other. I think you're right.
Besides when she goes on tour, they're together all of the time.
Yeah, that's
On yachts.
That's recipe for not doing anything together.
It's all a show.
Are you speaking from experience?
No, I'm just saying. I think after a while, I mean, they've been married for a long time now, right?
Yeah.
It's got to be
20
15 years, 20 years. Could have anybody they want.
I bet you they hate each other.
I bet you it's close.
Yeah. Those
They just
egos.
keep it together. Yeah.
It's like Jada and fucking Will Smith. You know?
No, that's crazy.
Same thing.
Same thing, just not out in the public.
No, I don't think so.
Beyonce
Jada's
didn't want to
a little
start a red
wild.
table show.
She's always been extremely private, though, Beyonce.
It'll all come out soon enough.
Yeah, that's true. She has. She's always been a little.
You think anybody will get arrested with P. Diddy? He feels like a little like he'll give somebody up.
He's going to have to, or else he's gone forever.
That's what I'm thinking.
Is he going to jail? Like, what's happening with that?
He's straight up arrested for.
I don't know, though. I don't
It's
think
been
he's-
going.
It's gonna take
They let
forever.
him leave the country,
Yeah.
come back. It's kind of weird.
Yeah, but this was like the real arrest.
When?
They actually put him in handcuffs.
Yesterday. Yeah, I don't know if he went in handcuffs or he just went, but he got arrested in New York.
Oh, I didn't know
Really?
that.
Yeah.
Turned himself in?
No, they came to him and arrested
Wow.
him, and the charge
I'm sure he went
off the bat
willy-nilly.
is child trafficking.
Wow. Now, what
Yes.
happens? You can't. There shouldn't be any bail for that.
Well, my question was, does he stay in New York or does he have to go back to Florida?
That's where it was.
That's where his house is. I didn't know, like, so I go down to Florida, right? I do a crime. I got to stay in Florida, right?
What
Yeah,
crime you
you're
doing?
tried.
I don't know. Punching somebody in the face or robbery.
assault.
Let's go robbery.
Oh, you're robbing people.
yeah, let's go robbery.
Okay.
I got to stay.
Wait, let's back it up. Like a store or like somebody walking down the street, you
Like
take
at
it
Definitely not a
gunpoint?
quickie mart. No, I'm gonna rob. If I'm gonna rob something, I'm
bank?
gonna try and do something like a bank, something that I
Ooh.
know has money. Maybe
Heist.
a weed shop.
Ocean 11.
Nice.
Maybe a weed shop.
Nice.
They got cash,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I'd have to stay in Florida. I think. I don't think they'd.
Where do you think the laws are more lenient than one? That probably Florida.
I don't think it matters.
Yeah.
You can't
You
go
think
in
they're
and rob
pretty
places.
Yeah, I don't
Not
think
the
that matters.
robbery.
Oh,
I'm
you
talking
mean
about
the kids?
Diddy.
the kids? I think New York's a bad place to get arrested for.
Yeah.
I think the fucking kid laws of stealing them, touching them, trading them,
Are good across
that should be
state.
fucking a national law.
Sex trafficking. I don't know if it
Federal.
was child, but I think it was sex trafficking.
Okay.
I mean, you could. He was probably just gonna hang himself in jail like Epstein. That's how he got off.
My God, do you think he's actually going to go? I feel like it's been broadcasted but not made a big enough deal.
Yeah, I think he diddled fucking Usher and the little boy. Definitely, I definitely think he. I think the Biebs is gonna come out against him hardcore.
Really?
Yeah, that's what I think. Bieber, Justin.
He had stuff to do with Diddy?
Oh my God,
They were boys.
they were on MTV when he was like 14 years old. Promised him fucking Lamborghinis and shit.
The worst is the fucking girl. though.
Blowjobs.
Cassie.
Who, the wife?
Why do you think she's
Who's
the
Cassie?
worst?
Because-
His ex-girlfriend who brought this all to attention.
No, the worst is what he did to her.
Oh.
Well, no, not if he was doing sex trafficking. I don't think the worst. I don't think
No.
she did the
Becau-
worst.
well, yeah, I mean,
She
I
had
guess
the higher up echelon treatment. How do you say that word? How do you say that word?
Is that a word?
echelon.
Upper echelon.
No, because the thing about what she did with her, what he did with her was he tortured her for her whole life.
He was with her young. Yeah.
Yeah.
He promised
And she
her
stayed for a long time.
everything.
I think that was like Bieber too.
Is that like grooming?
Yeah. That's definitely grooming. I think that's the definition of grooming.
People are fucked up.
People are really fucked up, especially people with money. Isn't that weird?
It's so embarrassing.
Do you think it would change me? Let's try.
He hasn't made a statement, has he? Even when his
I don't
kids
think
got
so.
arrested during that raid, how embarrassing is that?
Yeah, that's tough. That's real tough.
I just
Diddy.
think of like his manager being like, "Yeah, go to New York."
Now it's
He should have stayed in whatever little island he went to. Where was he?
Diddy Island.
Bahamas.
He's probably got his own island at this point.
Definitely.
Well, like, wait a second. What's going on Epstein's Island now? Like, does anybody or nobody knows where it is?
I think everybody knows where
There
it is.
has to be people that know where it is. Planes flew there.
I saw that movie
They sell it. Who gets the money?
Blink Twice.
Who's going to sell it?
I don't know. What, a movie called Blink Twice?
Yeah.
I don't think I know what that is.
It's about
That's with
Channing
Channing
Tatum.
Tatum and Zoe Kravitz.
It's with a lot of people. Zoe Kravitz is the director.
What's it about?
He's like a Bill Gates type person, and he has an island that he fucking takes people to.
A thriller, though? Does
Yeah.
he kill them?
Thriller. Yeah, he drugs them, makes them forget things, fucks them in the butt. Yeah.
Zoe Kravitz, like Lenny Kravitz's kid?
Yeah.
Wow.
Maybe she wrote it
They're
or
engaged.
she directed it.
To Channing Tatum. What's going on? What?
You were out of the loop.
Where's
being
Lisa
soccer
Bonet?
coach.
Who's that?
That's
Her
Zoe's
mom.
mom.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with...
Divorced.
She's beautiful.
Yeah, she used to be. What's his name?
Lenny Kravitz?
No. Why am I blanking?
Oh,
on
the
his
big,
name?
the fucking
The guy
Aquaman.
from Aquaman.
Jason Momoa.
And
Dreamboat.
Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
And Game of Thrones.
Do you ever see...
Imagine being the next guy after that guy.
Nope.
Lights off. Lights off. Covers up. Yeah, whatever you want to
Yeah,
do.
you
All
better
right.
have a lot of money.
You better have a
Or
lot.
something.
I don't know what.
The
That's
pictures of
funny.
Lenny Kravitz, though, like...
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Oh, my God. The lineup she's had. That woman.
Oof.
Who, Lisa Bonet?
Yes.
Yeah. She was top notch.
She still looks good.
Which one was she on there?
The middle one.
Claire?
I think the middle child.
That was the mom.
Yeah, not Claire. The middle child. She did Different World. She was I think she was the one that went off to do Different World, but then left after season 1
Yeah, what the
Yes.
hell?
because she became a little mental patient,
Yes.
and then did some movies and nudity.
Yes.
Yeah, we know
Wow.
a story. We know.
Yeah, I mean, you seem to know a lot of. You
of
seem to know a lot of
details. I don't know
details.
what
Lisa
you're
Bonet.
talking about.
She's great.
Yeah. People are crazy.
People are nuts.
Where's Jesse?
I don't know. Did he quit?
I think he might have.
Is it just us?
He didn't even think about not being here for this. Like, he didn't say anything. Like, I knew he was going away this week. But
Oh,
like,
I thought it was like a spur of the moment thing.
nah,
Like
it's been happening for like weeks.
How long is he gone for?
nobody knows.
Till Saturday, I think.
Nobody knows.
He left on Sunday, and I think he gets back this Saturday.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus. Maybe he just doesn't care about the show.
It feels like that. But he didn't even like think to say like, guys, I'm not going to be here. Like, no one has checked in to see if it's just you and I doing this right now.
That's weird.
I know.
He used to check in.
Once Megan left, everything just went
Everything
downhill.
went down the tubes.
Now he doesn't care about it. We got to bring Katie in.
Yeah, I mean, I guess
Fuck you.
had to bring Katie in.
No,
Why
we're
you
happy you were
said
here.
that?
You know what's funny is that as soon as Megan said that she wasn't going to do it anymore, 'cause she's too busy doing the other stuff.
This is true.
People are starting to message me about that now.
No, they're not.
Yeah, had
Are
a
they
couple
really?
today. Yeah,
Could we get a couple people that we don't know? Could we try it? Could we try it?
she's sitting right here.
Oh,
Jesus
I mean,
Christ.
We'll talk after.
So the first person we thought about,
You jerk. I'm coming for you now on.
the first person we thought about was you. And seeing if you wanted to do it.
It's true.
That's so sweet.
Yeah.
It is sweet, isn't it?
Now this is the test run. Don't fuck it up.
Yeah, seriously.
No pressure.
Don't mess it up, people.
How long has it been that she hasn't been on it? I feel like all the
Like
things.
2 days.
I feel like I've seen her on all the episodes so far.
No, this will be the
Third.
This will be the third episode.
Third or fourth.
You gotta replace right away. You can't let the seat empty.
It's a fast train. We're moving fast.
You gotta pick it up. Pick it up the pace.
It's interesting that people, multiple people said to me that like, you guys shouldn't do it by yourselves. And I don't know if I took that as an insult or not.
That's a little bit of an
You mean
insult.
as just the three guys?
Yeah. It was like a nice dynamic with her. Also kind of kept it relatively PG.
Yeah, in order. Kept
You
it in
know?
order.
I liked watching the things that she had to say.
Me too.
Yeah, she was
Actually, I didn't watch her at all. She was always behind me.
not the most ideal setup.
No. I'm already thinking about if we do add somebody, how we're gonna rearrange this fucking room again.
For the 700,
Yeah.
for that manyth time.
This is it.
This is it.
Have you done any other podcasts besides First Down Dawgs?
Technically not a podcast, no.
What are they called?
I did
Videos?
in the summer. No, in the summer I did a little like 5-pick thing on Fridays.
Oh, sports related.
Picks of
Sports
what?
related.
Baseball?
So, did I pick baseball? I was texting him. I'm like, I got to do 5 picks. I don't know anything besides football that I want to bet on.
Like that didn't come up in the interview.
I picked lacrosse,
She's in there in the dead of summer. Oh, I thought we were picking football.
No, I made
It would
it
have
known.
been fucking great
NBA?
if you picked the week 1 football that weekend.
The guys that passed me on to this, I told them, I was like, wait a second. I'm like, I don't know. I don't bet on anything but football.
Right.
Like, I don't know this. And they're like, just wing it. No one's going to know you don't know it. Just like.
Oh, that's weird. That's so weird.
But it actually, like, I obviously did my homework and I
Right.
picked things that I knew about. Like, it was when I was during like basketball season. I picked
Oh, basketball's hard.
Knicks.
Baseball is
Bronson.
very hard.
I don't think
I
basketball's
don't think I
hard.
picked baseball. I picked lacrosse.
Lacrosse?
Yeah. Indoor.
Professional or college?
Professional indoor.
What's the league
I
called?
won.
What's the
PLL?
I won. No, PLL is regular, not the indoor. But the indoor is crazy. You know anything about lacrosse?
Back in the day when it was the New York Saints at Nassau Coliseum, a family friend was the goalie,
Okay.
Sal Licasio, and
So
we
it's
used to go
indoor.
there all the time, and it was awesome. There were fights every night.
They fight. It's like
They still
hockey,
fight like crazy?
Only indoor. Like
Yeah.
not really on the field. They don't do that. But
'cause
indoor,
the
they play in
size of the
hockey
field
rinks.
is like a box.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, but it was like 18 to 16 every night, and you're like, all right, I'm dizzy by the end of this fucking game.
They do. They score a lot of points.
Yeah.
But the Albany team,
Riptide?
no,
That's New York. Riptide.
not Albany. Buffalo Sabres. They're like,
They stole the hockey name?
oh, they play at the Sabres thing.
Oh.
Buffalo Bandits. They're nuts. Like, they're so popular up there. They're like just as popular as like football and hockey.
Yeah, because
I mean,
there's nothing to
they're
do
insane
but
up there.
like fucking ice fish.
Sometimes I look at a map
Yeah.
to where Buffalo is, and it is
Canada.
far up there.
You ever been there before?
No. I think I went to a show in Rochester. Is that close?
That's pretty far up there too.
Yeah.
Rochester.
But no, I never been to Orchard Park.
People that are from Buffalo love being from Buffalo.
yeah.
Like
they
the
do.
pride there is on another level. And I'm like, you guys are in the middle of nowhere.
I feel like that happens a lot to like places like that.
Well, it's
fuck-
because that's all they have, I guess.
They're trapped.
I used to have to go sell beer up there every now and then, and there was this one bar. It was called the Pink House, and it was pink on the outside, and it was just trashed inside. Like, I think people puked in there. Nobody cleaned it up. Wow.
Ew.
Stickers everywhere.
Ew.
It was fucking great.
I haven't been to a bar like that in a long time. That sounds really
It
interesting.
was
A
so
good hole
fun.
in the wall is really good, though.
You know what I'm really thinking about? And it was after Sean's story, I think, too. I think I really want to go to Green Bay for
Yeah?
a game. I really
That would
do.
be so fun.
You can only go in the summertime.
Well, I'm saying
Oh, I
like
was
a,
just about
like
to
a
say you
September,
could-
October game.
No, you have to go and be a
feel
real
like-
Green Bay and Packer fan.
Why are you shaking your head?
Yes.
What are you shaking your head?
And go in the cold and suffer.
You don't,
No
oh,
way.
no, I'm not doing that. That's, I mean,
No
that's
fucking
nuts.
way.
Then
That
that's
is
not
nuts.
the experience.
That's not fun in any way, shape,
It's
or
not
form.
fun, but you dress appropriately.
No, there's no appropriate dress to go in 0-degree weather.
You know what
I've
the
done it
appropriate
before
dress is?
snowboarding. There is.
Couch.
No. 7 natty daddies before you get in there. That's the only way you're
Yeah, get
experiencing
wasted.
that. You have to be beyond fucked up
I'm not doing that.
to do the cold.
I'd like to go in September, October.
Yeah.
Games don't even count that much. They won't care.
You're a wimp.
Nice. Yeah, I want to see you out there.
I would do it. Dressed appropriately.
Yeah, you don't look like you like the cold that much.
No,
I don't, but I know how to
girls
say
on a boat 9 months out of the year somehow. I don't even know how it happens.
touche.
Yeah, it's funny. Like, you're the one that's saying both of us are built for the cold.
Yeah, I can survive, but I don't want to try.
And she's like, yeah, let's go in fucking January
need
when it's
the-
negative 40.
The hand warmers and feet warmers make all of the difference.
I'm sure, but
Because
it
once
just doesn't
those get
seem fun.
cold, you're done.
Yeah,
you're over.
It doesn't seem fun to me.
Donnie and I went to the Jets Patriots. What, are we talking about football right now? Is
Yeah,
this-
we are rolling into football.
We went to a Patriots game like the day after Christmas Eve one year, and we got one of those like
mean
barbecue
Christmas?
girls. The day after Christmas. The day after Christmas.
Could have
2
been the
days
day
after Christmas Eve. We went and we had like a tailgate barbecue that it was so fucking cold and snowing and windy and just we were just putting our bare hands on the barbecue.
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
fun.
It was
No.
miserable.
December at whatever stadium in the Northeast is stupid.
Yeah, it's not a great experience. So yesterday I was fucking driving around. First thing in the morning, like crazy road rage.
From you?
No.
From you?
Oh, from other people.
So out by Oakdale, like where Sunrise Highway and like Montauk Highway and like the fucking
merge together.
yeah, it all
Yep.
merges. But coming this way, there's like one part where if you're on Montauk Highway, it gets 2 lanes for like maybe 25 feet, and there's a light, and then you can go. So everybody splits up, but then everybody knows that it's the go one goes, the other one goes,
Right.
one goes. You know that game.
Yes.
So I'm just playing that game. And this woman in a Jeep Cherokee behind me is like inches away from like the back wheel of my car.
Right.
And like I see her, but I'm not paying attention. I'm like not engaging with her. And it's like, because this is how it goes. She fucking slams on the horn and like gives me the finger
Oh, I love it.
for like a mile.
Oh my God.
She's just staring at you.
Like
with
held it
finger
up for like a mile.
Wow.
That's aggressive.
She's angry.
It was 6:30 in the morning. Like, what was the rest of that woman's day like?
Not good. I'll tell you that right now. Not good.
And then you got to play it up after that. Like, I'm going, it's maybe 40 miles an hour over there. I do 15.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, you staying in front of her?
Yeah.
Oh,
Nice.
yes.
Good
Go
for you.
15. Like, keep the finger up, lady. You know?
Love that.
Sometimes, though, if they catch you in the
will-
right thing, the things that you say.
Oh, I
Like-
wish I could think of them. I think you black out right away.
If my mother heard some of those things, like if anybody, if the police heard me say what I say, I'd be in jail. Worse than Diddy.
The dirty words are outrageous. What comes to mind when you think of that?
For me, it's a lot of like murder.
Oh, but like yeah.
Yeah.
Like stomp your face on the curb.
Like, I'm
type
going to
shit.
pull you out of that car, rip your arms off, and beat you to death with them.
Nice. I like that.
You know?
That's good. I use the C word a lot. Like that comes out
Oh.
a lot. Yeah.
Only when it's a female?
No, I'll use it on a dude too.
Really?
But that's like the dirtiest word, I think. So I think I go right to that.
Mine's violence all the time.
Yes. No, I like cursing. Not a violent guy.
So what about you?
My road rage?
Yeah, I feel like it's
You
big.
definitely have road
So
rage.
especially in the cold.
I drive for a living, as we know.
What are you, a fucking truck driver? What do you mean by that?
It used to be very bad. And then my mom's like, you're going to get shot one day. And I'm like, this is definitely how I die, for sure. Road rage. Someone's going to kill me for being a psychopath back. But I recently got better because I'm trying to not waste energy on stupid shit. But there are moments where, and it's usually, God bless them, caused by old people, where I want to actually follow a person and like pull them out of the car and just let them know about themselves.
Wow.
Following somebody's bad.
Yeah.
Have you
I
ever
want to. I'm like, I hope they're going where I'm going so I can see them face to face.
Have you followed anybody for a little bit? Like they got off at an exit and you were like, this shit, I'm going off on this exit right now. Have you followed somebody for a little bit and then gave up? You're like, you came to, you calmed yourself down.
A lack of response means yes.
Yeah.
No, not off an exit, but I'll like be going, I'll follow them on the same road, like Hempstead Turnpike or something. Like just go a little further than I'm supposed to be.
Yeah. Where are you going?
The best is when you pull up at like next light.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
What do you
I
do?
am grilling. You can't, don't be a wimp. I was going to say something else. Don't be a wimp
And not
if you're
look
good
at
and not look, like don't not look at me. If you're going to be a dick and fucking cut me off,
That's usually
please
right about
look
when I
at
light
me.
a cigarette. Light a cigarette.
But I'm good.
This one's grilling me. I can feel it.
I'm also good at admitting when I'm like an asshole and I'm like, sorry, that was a dick move. I
but I-
apologize.
I
I've
feel like
never done that.
Oh, I apologize.
do.
If I do something wrong, I apologize, and then you still get the finger, and it's like I'm
I apologize.
apologizing.
Yes.
I'm
Then I'm like, fuck you then, because I said sorry.
You've never apologized?
Well, now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever done anything wrong.
Ah, come on. You accidentally went through a stop sign, something. You did something.
Or cut someone off by accident.
Yeah.
So I guess it's like maybe 12 o'clock. I leave here to go home for lunch. Happens again. Second
lady?
road rage of the day.
Same
Is it
lady.
also a white Grand Cherokee?
No, it was some sort of old Hyundai that had like a NASCAR license plate on the front, like branded.
Dreaming.
But anyway, this was a different story because I was a little afraid in this one.
Oh.
I got off Sunrise and I'm on the service road, and then the light for me to go right into Sayville is like right there. And this guy's like inches away from me the whole way.
Yeah.
And then I stop at the light, and it's a red light, but it's also right on red. But I'm like, you know what? I don't feel like going right on red.
I got it.
You know?
I've done that.
So this guy's just jamming on the fucking horn. I'm saying things like, I'm going to pull your legs off and fucking... So I'm screaming like the meanest shit you could ever imagine. But then I take a look, and this guy, first of all, his license plate was, what do you call that? Vanity.
Okay.
It was also a NASCAR one, but it said Ramirez.
Oh, okay.
I'm scared already.
Yeah.
You know? Just that name means there's probably box cutters in the car.
That's racist.
Yeah, I know. But then I look at him, and it's this fucking dude that looks like he's in fucking Mudvayne or Slipknot.
Oh, shit.
Just like all kinds of metal
I
in
wish
his
he
face.
got out of the car.
He's in a hurry.
Fucking ZZ Top beard.
Yeah.
And I was afraid.
You should be.
But I still went 15 miles the rest of the way.
Did you shut your mouth though? Did you stop yelling at that point?
No, I just, said it in my head.
Lock the doors. You lock the doors real quick. Roll up the windows. I've definitely done if the sign says no turn on red, it's at like a main road.
Yeah.
And somebody's just honking and leaning on it. I've definitely been like, look at the sign, man. I'm not supposed to go. I can't go. I'm not supposed to go.
Wait, you're saying if it does say no turn on red?
Yeah, if it's like they'll still like
and
be
they still
honking and be
want
like,
you
let's
to-
go. That happens on Delaware and Montauk a lot.
Yeah.
And I'm like, no, man, I'm not supposed to go. I'm not
Well, they're
supposed to do
rookies.
it.
They got to cut through the parking lot at that point.
Yeah, that's so illegal, Katie.
So, if they're in that big of a rush,
True. You got to go right through that parking lot.
Yeah, but have you ever just like not made a right on red because you didn't feel like it? You were just taking your time?
100%.
Even though you could?
Yeah.
Okay.
I usually turn. I like
mean,
to
are
get
you
where
a-
I'm going fast.
Are you allowed to make a red on every right unless there's a sign?
A what?
What did I say?
A red on every right. I think you
Totally
just
dyslexic?
you are on Long Island as long as it doesn't say. But in the city, I don't think you're supposed to make
No,
right.
in the city, I don't
and you
think you're
can't
supposed
at
to
all.
do it at all.
Yeah.
Yeah, so sometimes I don't. I definitely sit at the light sometimes.
That's where the real road rage happens.
Yeah,
in
no,
the
that
city?
pisses me off. If I want to get somewhere and the person's allowed to turn on right and no one's coming, what? Allowed to turn on right? Allowed to turn on red?
We're all losing.
And doesn't? That I'm honking. Like, let's go.
I
Why are we
don't
sitting
really
here?
honk at people unless I'm late. I really don't.
What's amazing
Are you
about...
a honker or you just yell at people that can't hear you?
I don't really do much honking.
Oh, I honk.
Yeah, I'm not a honker.
It takes a
not a fan.
long time for me to honk.
Yes. Like if you're blatantly staring at your phone at a stop sign or a red light that's
Oh,
been
yeah.
green for a little while, I might give a little tooty toot. I've never had a cool horn though.
Just
I've
a
never had a
tooty
cool
toot?
horn. I've had a Hyundai and a Subaru, and they're like beep,
Oh,
and
that's
it's really
embarrassing.
yeah, it's not fun.
How do they decide which cars get which horn sounds?
I don't know.
It's interesting.
Lesbian cars get weak horns. I don't know what the problem is.
Oh my God.
That's what they call. I don't know why people do that. It's not nice.
I wonder if it's a thing though. Like maybe it's a joke when they're making it.
It's probably a
Yeah.
joke.
And
I
they're
could
like,
see it
oh,
being a
let's
joke.
put this wimpy
Yeah.
ass
Right.
horn
Yeah,
in.
definitely.
Why would you put a wimpy horn in anything? Why wouldn't it all be like?
I don't know, but it
"Ah"?
would. How funny would it be in like a big like F-150 souped up with big tires, and then it's like a little wimpy horn?
Me.
That would be hysterical.
Who do they think was the first person that decided that that's the sound of a horn?
It's weird. Who
Now
would
is
think
it-
that you would need a horn in general? Like back in the day, you must have just been like, "Hey,
Safety.
moving on up."
Yeah.
Something bad probably happened, and they probably were like, "Oh, if someone could have like yelled something,
Right. I guess it's like more of an
alerted
alarm.
them,
Yeah.
it would have saved this person."
What's amazing though is like when you beep at somebody and they're not doing the right thing, it's kind of like you're the asshole,
Yes.
which is weird.
Gotten the finger that way too.
Yeah, it's like you've been sitting at this light playing fucking Candy Crush
Right.
for 30 seconds and I finally
Yes.
decided to honk my horn.
Yeah.
And now I'm the asshole?
Or
Yeah.
people making U-turns, like when they're not supposed to, and you got to wait until they complete their U-turn, and you're like, "Come on, let's go," and they're like, "Screw you, man!" And it's
Like a 3-point.
Yeah.
making the
Yeah.
U-turn.
Yeah.
Like,
You're wrong.
Driving's crazy.
People
driving's
are like
annoying.
that on the water too.
What do you mean?
Actually,
You're that close to people on the water? It's huge.
is it in the state channel?
Oh, I
Not
don't
that
know.
big.
I don't get out. I don't have a boat.
You're not a captain?
I'm not a captain.
Yeah, there are assholes like big boats. They're like they drive like Mack trucks. They don't give a shit. They don't care.
Yeah, but doesn't
Even
everybody have to be on
if
the
you're
same
in the
side?
right, like even if you're in the right, you're doing the right thing. You're supposed to go first. They don't give a shit. They're not slowing down.
Really?
Yeah.
Meanies.
I don't have much boat experience.
The only boat experience I have is with Jesse, and every single time we were like
You break down.
out pushing
water.
it, trying to fucking drudge it out.
Every time broken down.
I actually don't know why I've been friends with him for so long. Because, like, he makes me so nervous. Like, this guy would be like, fucking have sandwiches and shit. And he's like, and I'm like, I know where it's obvious where it's deeper, right? And it's obvious where it's not so deep.
Yes.
And this guy's just like, I see him just like going right for it all the time.
Right for the shallow side?
Yeah.
See, I feel like there's no way he took his boating test. Like, he just got a license from somebody.
Because the license has nothing to do with the water.
You don't go on like a test drive or anything, right?
No.
It's almost like I'm not from the island
No.
with this knowledge I don't have.
And you live on the South Shore.
I know.
He did get that motorcycle license, though, and you have to pass that.
That you have to take an actual test.
Yeah.
Probably good that he gave that up.
But that's only dangerous for you, really. So you kind of want to protect yourself with that. Boats, it's like, the whole family, come on, let's go. I'm going to take you on my boat. You don't take a bunch of people on your bike. Like,
It's true.
just like,
Yeah, but still, it's still
Like
got to
being
be
in a
safe.
car.
Yeah.
look at me, I got a boat.
Were you with him back in the day when he first got that boat that had no lights on the top?
No, I didn't know him then.
Yes, you did.
I didn't know him
I knew
then.
you.
No, we didn't hang out. We didn't really hang out much then.
And it broke down and he had to get towed. And it cost like $800 to get towed because you can only go 5 miles an hour and it's by the hour how much they charge you.
Yikes.
And I remember him calling. Naj was still alive. We were at the house. And she's like, yeah, this idiot's out on the boat. He just bought it. It's going to break down. Doesn't even have lights for the nighttime. Calls. I'm getting towed right now. And it's $800. It's probably the most satisfying parent moment ever.
Do you drive at night?
Yeah.
Very dangerous.
I know the water.
You
And I have my
fully,
lights.
Fully 100. Yeah, bullshit. You can't see anything with those lights. Are you talking about like a spotlight?
No, like
All right,
lights
those
on my
regular
boat.
boat lights, you can't see dick. There's nothing you can see out
The
there.
spotlight actually makes it worse. You shouldn't use that.
You could see, you trust yourself. I mean, I know you're out there all the time because I see the videos, but you know that water like no other.
Yeah.
Damn, that's comfortable.
I won't do
'Cause
that
it's-
in certain parts. Like on the other side of the bridge, I won't do that. But like on our side of the bridge, I know it very well.
That's cool.
It's a lot of work.
It is a lot of work.
What part?
Like getting it ready, making sure the boat's, to code or whatever you would say, cleaning up when you get back.
Yeah, the cleaning
Washing
of a
it.
boat when you get back. Worst thing about going on a boat by far.
It's the
No.
last thing you
All
want
right,
to do.
everybody
will
take
tell
the
you-
trash out, get the hose out. It's like, I just want to go home. I just want.
I don't let anyone do that. I just do it myself. I do it myself.
Well, people
But
should want to offer at least.
They do.
I understand, and the
offer.
guilt makes you do it, but I do not. When you're docking in there, I'm like, I just want to get my car. So bad.
I've been
do
trapped on this
offer.
fucking boat for 8 hours. I'm sunburned to
Burnt
shit.
to a crisp.
Yeah, that's true. Because I'm not bringing anyone home early. You're stuck on the boat.
I was at the beach on Long Beach on Saturday, and I saw
Where?
a pregnant woman completely change out of a dress into a bathing suit just on the beach.
Really?
I think she was European,
I was just going to say she must
Probably.
be European.
but like that's wild.
Pregnant women feel very free sometimes.
Yeah, they're always doing this too.
Yeah.
What is that?
I don't know. I'm not a woman. I don't really. I
Don't
think it
ask me.
hurts.
I've never had a baby.
I think it probably hurts, and she's smoothing it.
Or is
Well,
it
it
like
gets
calming the
itchy.
baby inside?
Maybe.
Should we ask Jen? Can we call Jen up?
I couldn't imagine what it feels like to have something moving around in there. Like, not a chance.
No way.
Especially towards the end when it's a baby.
It moves less when it's really big.
Because there's no room.
There's no room.
Yeah. That's true. But it's got to be heavy.
What's wild though is like animals giving birth to multiple babies at the same time.
See?
Oh, yeah.
Like a litter?
I
a
mean,
shorter period of
humans also do that.
Yeah, but not that often.
Yeah, twins are always weird, though.
Yeah, but for animals, isn't it always like if dogs having puppies? It's never just one.
No, it's
No.
rarely one.
But some animals have only one at a time,
Yeah,
like
sure,
elephants
like kangaroos
and
and koalas. They have one.
stuff. Kangaroos have more than one at a time.
Are you sure? Because
They're
they
so
grow in
tiny.
that pouch.
Yeah. Is it only one little one
It
that
could be.
sticks in
I
it?
think it might only be one
Okay.
because they come out at a certain time.
I feel like big animals too. All of them just one.
Yeah.
Like elephant, giraffe.
Elephants. Now, you know how much they weigh when they're
Cow.
born? 200 pounds.
Wow, it's not that big.
That's pretty fucking big. I mean, if they're 1,000 pounds?
Imagine 200 pounds just falling out of the
it's
mom
gotta
and
feel
onto
so
the
good.
ground.
It's gonna feel so good.
Yeah, but it's comparative.
What?
Yeah, 'cause the mom's so
elephant's
big.
Huge,
Yeah. They got to be over 1,000 pounds, right?
A ton. They're definitely probably 2 tons. An elephant.
It's big.
Yeah. To fucking having like you see like a cat has like fucking 10 kittens. Like what the fuck?
Yeah.
going
and
on
they
in
don't
there?
even look that big.
What's going on in there? Couldn't reject any of that sperm.
It is
And dogs.
It is cool how they then like just know what to do. That's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Life.
I think humans do too.
Yeah. Or you just figure it out.
We get nervous because we're thinking about everything so much.
That's the difference.
That's the difference. I think if women got pregnant and they just had a baby, I think they would know what to do.
Yeah.
I mean, their body tells them half of it. You know, it's pretty remarkable.
When are you getting another dog?
No.
No, one dog. That's it.
Probably
Don't you
spoils
sometimes feel like like I feel bad? He should have like a brother, or like
Joey
a
needs a
sister.
friend.
I do, but then I think about like real children and how when you have one that's really good, the second one is like never really good. And that just seems
Interesting.
like a disaster.
So every second child is.
No, or vice
good
versa. Or vice versa. But I have the one who Joey is very good, was very easy to train, all of that.
So you don't want to chance it.
I don't want to chance it.
We were talking about this a little earlier. Like, I think dogs, especially, it has something to do with the time in your life that you have them. Like, when I got my dog, because I say that same thing all the time. I say, I'm never going to have a dog as good as the dog that I have right now. Mm-hmm. And it's because he was with me so much in the beginning. He like, we just have this relationship. So I feel like if, when this dog passes and we get another one, because that's what people do, it's going to be a totally different
Very
experience.
different.
Totally different
It might
experience.
even be better.
Could be, but this dog's damn good.
Yeah. I think they just get better.
Have you seen Maxine Viola's dog?
No.
Do you get
Very cute.
Do you get a puppy again? Would you get a puppy again?
You have to get a puppy.
I
again.
feel like you have to get a puppy.
You have
Yeah,
to.
but
It's
yeah,
not
okay.
as trainable to your standard if you don't get a puppy. Like
My
my mom does this whole like rescue thing, which I love.
That's what my
God bless her.
family
It's
does.
amazing, but it's insanely expensive because
Yeah.
something's always wrong with the dogs.
Agreed.
And I know something can go wrong with any dog, but if you don't have a dog for 5 years, you're not feeding it things you want to feed it, or watching it, or
Yep.
bringing it to the vet, or getting its. You don't know what this dog was going through for 5 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Well, listen here. I wish my dog went somewhere else for 5 years. Because whatever was going on there would have been better with whatever I did.
She's good though. Is she all healthy and stuff?
She seems like a mental patient.
Yeah, she's fucking crazy.
But you're like besties.
Yeah, she likes me. She doesn't like anybody else.
Does she like your wife?
Yeah, she likes my wife. But
You
even
never took her to dog parks?
I took her to the dog park once.
Oh,
I would never
and
do
she
that
had a
either.
terrible experience.
Those dogs are dirty.
That was the start of the beginning of the end.
really?
I took her to a dog park over by us, which everybody raves about. Got there, my first ever dog park, not nice. It's clean. It's not clean. It's
Okay.
disgusting, actually, now that I think about it. And
I mean,
I
it's
bring her
usually
in there.
Dirt. It's usually filled with dirt.
There's no other dogs there. It was the first time I've ever like let her off the leash too.
Right, okay.
She was a puppy.
Yeah.
And I bring her in, and she's 9 pounds now. She was probably 6 or 7 pounds.
Right.
So I bring her in. She's running around off the leash, loving it, having the best fucking time ever. A fucking like Lincoln Navigator pulls up,
Oh boy.
and I'm like, "What the fuck?" So it's a small dog.
Could be other people in this dog park.
No, it's the small dog size.
Yeah.
So I think the maximum there was like 20 pounds.
Yes.
Whatever. This guy brings out a fucking, like a puppy pit bull.
Oh, so he made the
That's
weight,
like-
but it's a pit bull.
He was
Don't
not 20 pounds.
Judge my Joey. He was a very sweet puppy.
No, it has nothing to do with the breed.
I got a pit bull too.
It has nothing to do with the breed.
But still, to bring in a beast of a dog like
Yeah.
that is totally different.
Especially when you see the dog that's in there.
small.
right.
You know?
Yeah.
Like, or at least, like, let's fucking do a little intro.
Did you just go after him?
He just fucking, yeah.
Meat.
This guy gets out. He looks just like Suge Knight. Cigar and everything. And like opens up the thing. The dog like fucking doesn't even use the gate. Fucking jumps over the fucking gate and just goes beeline for a fucking 6 pound Havanese. And this dog is running up my fucking body.
Oh my god.
Making a noise that I have never heard from a dog
you picked
before.
it up?
Oh my gosh.
You picked her up?
No, I didn't even have a chance to. She fucking scaled me like a brown bear. She was like climbed up my leg, was like sitting on my shoulder like a fucking parrot. And just like was making the noise that like, I don't know, a fucking seagull makes. It was I've never heard a dog make this noise before. And the guy's just like cigar smoke everywhere, laughing his fucking balls off.
That would piss me off.
I didn't say anything to him either.
No.
Just like I didn't say anything to Ramirez.
Speaking of parrots, do you guys have the parrots near you?
Yeah, Fireman's Park. They're all over the place.
They're-
Block and a half away from my house.
No.
They're in the trees that line like Arctic and the park.
Yeah.
They are so
So
annoying.
loud. And they're
They
all
talk
day.
all day.
We don't have those in the nice neighborhoods.
Super pretty though.
That's
don't
South
want
End,
parrots?
though.
You don't
They're
want nice
near
green
what's
parrots?
name's. They're near Raymond's boat too. They're so loud.
So loud.
So people just let them out, or they
No,
escape?
they got out
The
years
story
ago.
supposedly was.
It's true.
What do you mean? How do you know it's true? How do you know what story I'm going to
There's
tell?
articles
There's articles about it?
that they got out from JFK.
Oh, okay. You're going with the JFK story. I heard that there was an overturned truck, and there was a bunch of parrots in it, and it was on Montauk Highway, and that's why they line up on Montauk Highway, but they ended up going towards the park and stuff. But if you go down Montauk Highway in Lindenhurst, there's nests all along there too. But in Fireman's Park, they took the lights over. They have massive houses,
Yeah, we don't have those in the nice neighborhoods on Long Island.
and they last
They're
the fucking
just-
winter.
Just
They
the hood.
adapted.
They're just so loud.
They are. They're pretty though.
So do they now like they migrate?
No, they stay there all. I mean, I'm pretty sure they stay there all winter. That nests are huge.
Huge.
Like the lights for the softball field, the whole light is just covered with a nest.
You sure it's that bird?
100%.
I feel
One
like those
came
are all
on my
ospreys.
lawn and it's a green parrot.
100%.
Interesting.
But I don't know if they fly away. I don't think they do though.
I saw a bunch of turkeys this morning on my way here.
You do have a lot of turkeys out
Yeah.
east. Actually, I've seen them before in Bayshore too.
A lot.
That's
And
weird.
East Islip.
That's,
And
that
they're
would throw me off.
huge.
That would throw me off.
Yeah, huge.
There's a ton in Staten Island. It's like a
Yes.
thing there.
I had to bring my dog to get snipped up there, and there was turkeys. I was like, "Where am I right now? What the
How
hell
does that
just
happen?
happened?
They're
How do I get
big.
to Staten Island?
Yeah.
Somebody brings them there. They're not swimming.
They used to come to Claire Rose like when we moved to Yaphank, and they would only show up around Thanksgiving, and I thought it was
Isn't
like a
that
big
weird?
fucking.
It's such a wrong time to be around everybody.
I know.
It's weird.
You can't
Yeah,
eat
but
the-
you can't shoot them.
Yeah, shoot them. You can't eat the ones around here. They're filled with fucking garbage and cigarettes.
It has to be a specific season or something like that in certain areas.
What do they do all summer?
Get ready for
I
Thanksgiving.
don't know, but I've seen them. I've seen them in the chillier months too. So where do they go?
Yeah,
They can't fly, can they? They're so fast.
I don't think
I think
so.
they can.
Turkeys can fly?
I think so.
I think. Is it true that an ostrich could fly?
No, ostriches can't fly.
Imagine seeing that in the air.
That'd be awesome.
Swans are pretty big when they fly. Their wingspan
Yeah,
is pretty
swans
big.
are huge. Swans are mean.
Very mean.
What's with all these animals?
They're vicious. They try to drown each other in my canal.
Yeah, those fuckers are crazy. And then you ever see like a dead one with its neck just like
the
folds
neck
in
is
on itself.
Oh my god, that's so sad.
You know what I was just thinking about? When the fuck are we ever gonna get to go on like a good vacation? You know?
I don't know.
This girl, fucking Switzerland.
Switzerland,
This one
all the time.
fucking goes to Italy every quarter.
All the time.
And Portugal.
Oh,
And
okay.
London.
Oh, that's nice.
2 weeks.
What goes on in Italy? Like what happens over there? Like what are you
Best
doing?
place.
What do you mean?
Would you say funnest place?
Best place.
Do you speak Italian?
No, but I go so much I can get by between like their broke. Most of them all speak English, but between even if they don't, their broken English and my little bit of Italian.
Well, you go with a bunch of people?
No, I'm saying like if I'm
Oh,
talking
they're
to someone.
the homeland's broken
yeah, there.
English.
Yeah.
You like Italian dudes there? Like the hairy Italian dudes?
They're not all hairy.
All right.
Yeah, I was gonna ask that question.
Do you like Italian? Like, is that your thing?
It depends on the Italian dude. Like Simone Cecina. Yeah.
No clue what that means. If you didn't say Sicilian or Napolitan, I don't know what the fuck you're talking
He's
about.
Sicilian. He's.
It sounds like a wrestler to me.
So funny story. He is
Who's that?
Who?
Sicilian. He's one of the stars of 365, the movie on Netflix.
Oh.
Wait a second. Time out. Let's roll back a little bit. You talking about somebody that you met?
So his father has
365 days? That's sex movie?
It's a
Is that what
movie.
you're talking about?
Yes.
You're talking to that guy?
No,
He's
I'm not
mean.
talking to anyone. No, he's sweet.
How do you know?
Because, well, in the movie, but whatever. Anyway,
You call that sweet? All right.
his father has a
You made
boat
it. You're on the
charter.
show.
Oh. Like in Italy.
No, this is true story. So his father has a boat charter. Okay.
Okay.
I think he's hot. I do. I think he's extremely
The father or the guy?
The guy.
Okay.
Simone. So I see that he has a charter. I'm going the following year, which was now 2 years ago, or last year, to Sicily for the first time.
Okay.
Where we're staying, he has the boat. I message him. Now I get boats in like Positano, whatever. They're freaking expensive. His price for this beautiful boat for all day was amazing. I'm like, is this real? Whatever.
on purpose.
He does it as like a hobby. He's like retired. So so whatever.
Did he do the same thing as a hobby? I got this cheap boat. Come on.
Whatever. Anyway, so I rented from him, whatever. Like we asked him to charter us, whatever. It was 5 girls. We're on the boat, and now I know who he is. I know who his sons are, because the other son is like seen a lot because of the brother. Whatever.
But they're not on the boat. Just so
They're
we're
not
clear.
on the boat.
Okay.
No, they were on though. They went the next day. We wound up seeing them that they were on the boat. So we're there or whatever, and he starts talking to me, and I'm telling him how my family is from Italy and how my mom's cousins always come back for the summer or whatever, and ask him if he's ever been to New York. All this conversation. He's like, I have 2 sons. I'm like, oh yeah, you do? Meanwhile, I know their whole life story. I'm like, you do? Shut up. And he's like, yeah, he was like, these are them. And he shows me a picture. I was like, they're beautiful, like very handsome men, whatever. He's like, yeah, they're not married. I was like, oh really?
Shit.
My
God.
The younger
say.
one has a girlfriend though.
Feels like a setup.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
definitely a
oh,
It's either
really?
going one or two ways.
You said in New York, right?
So I'm like, oh, you should call that one up. You should call him. And my best friend comes in and she's like listening to the conversation. He's like, yeah. He's like, the movie? And he says it in Italian, but like we know the numbers. I'm like, yeah. She's like, yeah, I know who
He
he
couldn't
is.
say 365 in English.
He says he spoke very little English.
Oh my God.
Very little. So like, whatever. My best friend's like, yeah, I know who he is. I'm like, yeah. I'm like, he's beautiful. I was like, you should call him right now. And he's like, I think he's gonna be around tomorrow. He's like, yeah, let me just call him Simone. And he's like joking, like, I have a wife for you. I'm like, yes, you do. You do have a wife for him.
So what happened?
So nothing. So we wound up like chatting,
nothing.
whatever.
Nothing.
So hooked up with the
Really
dad.
sweet.
She's in 367 days. The next
But
movie.
I'm like, oh, I have this man's number. I should tell him whenever I see his
And now he has a girlfriend now or no?
son.
So
I
you've
don't
gone
think
back to
so.
Italy 3 times a year just to see
I have not gone back. To
No, this was
Scotland.
this year.
This was last summer.
Oh, okay.
This year I didn't go.
But I was gonna ask, like, when you go over
it's
there,
fine.
like, do you like try to fucking find guys and shit? Like, what happens?
No.
It's just sightseeing.
What do you mean no?
I
It's got to be
try?
like part 3 of like 3 things that you're doing.
Yeah, I mean, like, isn't there like parties where it's like, single dudes?
Like a single man party that I just happened to stumble across?
No, I mean
What?
they're at some of the parties that you go to.
I mean, we've like met guys and talked to them and become friendly and stuff like that, and seen them in like passing if we go back to the same bar or whatever. But no, like whatever.
Any like lurkers? Like they just always lurking around the
no,
corner?
because the Italians are like, they like to make like inappropriate like comments at you, but they have like girlfriends and wives.
No.
Swear to God, they're ruthless. They are ruthless. What?
That
It's
was
true.
just the fucking
That was
best
great.
thing ever.
That was great.
It's true. You have to be careful with the Italians over there.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you got to be careful with everybody around.
No, we all. She's like, yeah. They also all work in the garbage industry.
I've been to Naples. Hey.
That was hysterical. Oh my god.
To make rude guy, little cat calling. Little cat.
But they all have girlfriends and fucking
No, sometimes they're like, oh, and they don't care if you're like with a significant other. They'll just like be inappropriate.
I think that's
Savage.
called rude.
That's
yeah.
savage.
They're savage. They're a little rude, yeah.
Man,
That's crazy. You keep on going back.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Not for that.
I mean, I just thought that like fucking guys in America are the worst. They got to be better in Italy, you know? Like there's less Game Boys over there, I feel like, you know?
Yeah,
there's less
there's
YouTube.
definitely a lot more just like brutal honesty. Less games.
Yeah, dudes here got to be weak.
Can't imagine. I don't know why.
Dating scene?
I see like younger people like trying to do shit, and I'm like, "What are you doing?"
What, like trying to talk to somebody?
Yeah.
Are they
Like-
they can't get it out? Like what?
A man, like a male trying to talk to a girl?
I don't know
Or just
who's
an-
initiating, but yeah, I see like conversations happen or like flirting, and I'm like, "Oh my god!"
Like, do you go out to bar? You go out to bars still, right?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously. Any dude that comes up to you, do they like have their phone in their hand like the whole time and they're like half paying attention to you, or is there like?
No, so if they do come up to me, which is extremely rare, no, their phone's not in their hand. But men don't like hit on women anymore. That's not a
I
thing.
don't understand that.
Most of the time that doesn't happen.
What are they doing?
They're swiping through apps.
Oh, that's right.
They don't have to do it. They don't have to do any work now.
So, do you think that there's like a need for men to like go out and hit on women? Like people, they're missing it.
Like, are women missing it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if a dude sees
right.
somebody that's good looking, they're not going to go up to them really and ask for any information. They're just going to try and find them on the internet.
No, I don't. It
like-
depends on
like, I'm
it
gonna
de-
find her.
it
I think-
I
depends
think
on
that's
the-
not all far off though.
Yeah, that's probably true. Like, I have had guys like seek me out on Instagram before, and I'm like that I know have seen me in public, and I'm like, nope.
That's a red flag.
Really?
You're saying
like
in
they'll be
my
like,
DM.
I saw you. I saw you on
or
Thursday.
no, or the worst part is sometimes they pretend like they didn't see me.
Okay.
Oh, true story, because I don't give a shit who hears anything
yeah, let's
I
do
say.
it. True stories.
Did
This
you almost have a
guy-
show like this?
This guy that had DM me previously that I like answered one time. I didn't know who he was, but I answered one time because he said something funny or like he responded to a story,
Right.
whatever. Then I became uninterested, put him in like my restricted DMs again. Like, we're not continue talking. Never followed him back. I was just being nice, like answered the DM. Ran into him this summer. This was like 2 years ago.
But you
Ran
remembered
into
this.
him. No, I didn't. Listen.
In person.
Ran into him this summer on the water, and I'm looking at him and I'm like, you look so familiar. I'm like, do you know my friend Frank? I thought he was a cop.
Right.
I'm like, are you a police officer? He's like, no, I'm not, whatever. And I was like, you just look so familiar. I have like a really familiar face. Whole time goes by. We're out. He was with other friends that had a separate boat. Whole time we're there. He messages me after on Instagram to be like, oh, now do you know who I am?
Wow.
Like,
Weird.
why didn't you have a pair of balls to be like, oh no, we spoke before?
Yeah, like we've DM'd.
Was it bad? What he said before? Is that why?
No.
No, she said that she
No.
just ignored it, whatever.
Yeah, I just like kept it moving.
Yeah, that's so weird.
It's weird.
Like, why? Why didn't you go back?
Because you want to
into-
hide behind your phone and I guess text and feel like that's easier than talking. I don't know. There's nothing else to do when you're on a boat. Might as well talk.
Yeah, I guess that's the case.
I couldn't imagine trying to go out and date in a time like this.
no way.
Sorry. I didn't
It's
mean
not fun.
It can't be.
It's not.
There's no more like 8th grade dances, you know, where it's like
where everybody's there. Everybody's around.
I was listening to Rogan today, and he was saying that, like, you know, he's just like, he talks to all these different people and stuff, and he's like, people are fucking lonely. Like, that's what he thinks is going on out there.
Yeah, but they shouldn't be.
I know.
They're lonely because of themselves. There should be like a no phone week or something. Everybody just leaves it at home or something.
Could you do
There
it?
should. It would be nice.
Could you do it?
Yeah.
We could do it.
Yes.
I don't think young kids could do it.
Young kids
Because
would
they'll come up with
die.
excuses right away. They'll be like, I don't know how to get home. I don't know how to get
Well, that's a
don't know
serious
where I am.
problem. Like, this might be a corny topic. I don't care. Like, the generation, the 20-year-old generation right now that doesn't know what life was before a cell phone, they have no survival instincts whatsoever.
Yeah, I think it's on purpose.
It's a common theme on the show.
I think it's on purpose.
But it should be like there should be some type of survival course. I met this this girl from
Probably make money.
Scotland.
You could probably make money if you start a class like that.
Maybe I will. She's
20%.
from Scotland or whatever, and their driver's test, talking about boating license, their driver's test is you need to know how to start a fire, you need to know how to change a tire. Like it's so in depth just in case you ever like get stuck on the side of the road
Right.
and you need to know stuff. And that's modern. Like she's pretty young. She's still in her like late 20s. Now she's in her late 20s.
Where is this?
In like the UK.
You need to start a fire? I mean,
Yeah.
that's a little extreme. That's
Fine, but it's
but I get
real
it. I
life.
understand what
Like,
you're saying. Yeah.
God forbid something happens. Kids now can't even go to another town because they don't know directions.
The communication is crazy.
Wait, what would you teach in your survival course, in your survival class?
Yeah. It's brand new, but we should talk about this.
Yeah. Because I don't know what you
How
mean.
to use a map.
Map is definitely
Okay, we're
one.
talking like that. I thought we were talking
Yeah.
like basic survival skills.
No. Like,
I mean, I hope they have. What's basic survival skills?
I don't know. Like
How not to choke on something? Like what?
like how to walk.
cut your grapes.
How to not cut your finger off?
That's exactly what I was thinking. Stupid things like that. Like, you know, how to use a knife and fork.
No,
I
I
think,
think,
like,
she's
using
thinking
a
more like
map.
communication,
Change a tire.
change a tire.
Use a landline. God
Morse
forbid.
code?
Well, you don't need to use a landline.
What about Morse code?
During Sandy, when
Morse
everything's
code-
down.
Morse
yeah,
code
you
doesn't
do.
make sense from the get-go. The only thing anybody
No,
ever knew
Morse-
was SOS. They weren't sending any of
It's
the
another
messages.
language.
I don't even know SOS. We're not in the military. So
It's like Braille.
I can't believe Morse code's not dead.
I think it is.
no, I think they definitely still use it in the military.
Look that up. I don't think so.
Okay.
You don't think so?
Morse code?
I don't know. I feel like if you're in a submarine, you need to know Morse code.
I
Yeah,
think
if the
you
fucking
do.
carrier pigeon is on a break, they might have to use Morse code.
Carrier
Get the
pigeon.
fuck out of here.
I don't
They're
think a carrier
texting.
pigeon is getting to a submarine.
No, that's true.
They're texting
Yeah.
on like a secure line. Starlink.
No, I mean there's satellite phones and stuff like that. But if you have like a blackout, like remember when we had that blackout?
Yes.
The only thing that worked was a landline. Even for Sandy, when you
Yep.
don't have electricity, it's only a landline that's working.
Yeah, I agree. Cell phones will go out. That's definite.
But I don't think there are landlines anymore. I think
there's
everybody's
not- there's
home
not much.
phone is like goes through the internet now.
Yeah,
No,
that's true too.
Sandy happened. That's a landline.
Sandy
That was
was like
20 years
15
ago.
years ago.
But still, like I mean, when power outages happen, which still exist,
Okay.
a landline still works.
Not if it's connected to the internet.
No way.
Not anymore.
You
'Cause
have
it's
a
connected
landline?
to your TV.
You have a phone? You have a home phone?
No,
No, see, you got rid of it when Scream came out. You're like, I don't need this anymore.
I used to live at home with my mother and not answer the house phone because I knew it wasn't for me. And she's
never
like,
for you.
the phone's ringing. I'm like, it's not
My
for
parents
me.
have a landline, and every single time it's either my sister or a telemarketer.
Well,
That's
is it
it. That's all, the only
a
two
land-
But
things.
it's not a landline, I bet. I bet you
I
it's
mean,
through the modem.
I'm calling it a wall phone. It's a
Right.
wall phone.
Yeah,
but
a
it's
wall
through the
phone. That's
internet.
what I'm referring to. What do you mean? Why wouldn't it work?
Because it's just attached to the internet.
Because you're in it, it's going to go out.
Like phones these days, you get a phone from Optimum or whatever.
I'm
the
not in
fuck.
telecommunications. I have no idea what they do.
Yeah, no.
Yeah,
wall
so
phones are
I'm
done.
about to explain it to you.
But the wire still goes to the house.
No.
So does the cable wire.
Damn.
There's no more landlines.
No.
What was the landlines through? Like LIPA? What was it through?
Like Bell,
Oh my god.
that's true.
Verizon, early days Verizon.
Yep. We don't need them.
So that's out of survival class. What are we bringing in? How to use a knife
All
and
right,
fork?
maps.
You bringing that back in?
Maybe had a cut.
Cursive?
Maybe
How to
had a
sign
cut.
your name if you want to buy a house?
No. Never going to be needed again.
You don't like writing. I like writing. I think
Nope.
that should be part of the course.
No one's going to
Yeah.
write soon. Don't worry about it.
I don't like that. You
Trust
need
me.
to learn
I
how
don't
to
like
write.
that either.
I could go weeks without writing.
I understand that.
Yeah, but you need to sign things. Sign a check. Sign.
Now I get a stamp. You're not gonna. First of all, you're not going to need to sign anything very shortly.
Well, those electric
gonna
signatures
scan
do
that
not
chip.
work. Oh, you're going to get a chip.
I'll get chipped right now.
Oh God, this is such a weird
You'd
conversation.
be against chips.
I would
I know you
not.
Would. I think you would.
Well, you got to tell me the
Put a
benefits.
chip in your neck?
The benefits.
You'll be able to see better. I
Is
don't
that
know.
where I'm getting my free $150,000
No
a
more
year
glasses.
downloaded to?
No more glasses.
Yeah.
You're going to take a chip.
I already know you
me.
need more glasses.
Chip me.
That is not how the chip is going to work.
What do you mean?
Need glasses. It doesn't attach to your eyeballs.
No, I was saying that was the.
That's not what you're saying.
No,
We're
that's
saying
crazy.
if you got the chip, you would get your eyes fixed, not from the chip. Another way.
So dating is difficult, is what we're coming down to.
Yeah, it sucks.
Perfect. Because I was thinking about, I was going to ask you this too, because it's a great segue from the chip thing. Like, eventually, a robot fucking guy comes out. God. You get in there?
Oh my God.
But it's like,
I like the I don't know. That's open.
yeah.
If I can program to be like what I want and need, but he's not but he looks like a human,
Yeah.
functions like a human.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now think about this. The programming that's going to be,
Going to buy a husband, so fun.
How do you buy them though? Like, is there models or you just show them a picture of the fucking Sicilian
Oh, and
guy?
they
They're going
build
to be on
them.
the internet.
Oh, they like customize them, you mean?
Yeah.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
definitely going to be standard and then customized.
100%.
For sure.
Yeah. Do you need two pricing levels?
Wonder what the standard guy would look like.
What I was thinking is that, like, we always talk
Kendall.
about like the sexy female robots, right?
Right.
And like, I just hit me in my brain that it's like, that's a different program requirement. Like, the female robot is going to require way less programming. It's like, can you fuck it? That's about it. But she just goes, oh, I can give it different personality. Oh my God.
Wow,
Yeah.
that couldn't explain how different men and women are.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, though. It's like, you know, the male robot's going to be produced at fucking, you know, Harvard or MIT.
Yes.
The fucking female coder robot went to fucking Suffolk
It has
Community.
to satisfy
you
them in
know?
so many different
It's going
ways.
to come out of her like mechanically.
It has to be able to be turned down. It has to be-
Exactly. The fucking programmer for the female robot graduated from Lyndhurst High School. Never went to college.
Oh, that's funny.
Male robots would be the first robots to ever commit suicide.
Yeah.
She wants too much.
Like, I didn't sign up for this. It was different. It was different back then. We were different people.
Oh, man.
I think women would probably be more apt to get a robot than men. For that reason.
I think by the way she just answered that question, I fully agree with you.
Yeah, you
I didn't
customize
expect that to be an answer like that. I thought it'd be like, no, gross, that's terrible. But yeah,
If it looks like a human, why not?
you're probably
It's like
right.
Blade Run, like the new Blade Runner. Ryan Gosling's little robot girlfriend.
Yeah.
It's interesting.
How much time are we at here?
We're at 1:08.
Beautiful.
That is beautiful.
I just love the way you just said Blade Runner. Say Blade Runner again.
No, wait.
You're like fucking Blade Runner.
Is that how my lips sounded?
Yeah.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
Blade Runner.
You just like emphasize the blade so
I had
hard.
another dating question and I lost it.
Oh, well.
Hit me.
We'll bring it
I
back.
lost it.
Oh, okay.
We'll talk about it on the football show.
Yeah. Let's do it.
Just start right now. I just started the 20 minutes.
Yeah, no, you didn't.
Everybody, thanks for coming.
Thanks for
also,
coming.
we'll see you
Welcome.
next week. Also, welcome.
This is Katie. I don't know if we said it.
Yeah, this would be perfect for the sponsored by. You know, when she always used to do like we're sponsored. Today we're
Yes.
sponsored by.
Except I'm going to get us a sponsor.
You've been saying that for like over 2 years.
We've had some inconsistency.
All right, First Down Dawgs.